Pisces, and welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for May 1st through the 16th, 2017. When I first look at the cards here, I feel like there is some movement. Maybe some of you are traveling to someone who may actually not live by you. I feel like this could be a distance. It also could be a short trip, but I do feel like it's getting involved with someone from the past. I feel like maybe some of you may actually be attending something worth celebrating. And this could be with a family member or somebody you had a relationship with. I also got a vision of people gathering together with their children. So you may be separated from this person, but yet you're gathering together for a certain event, and the children are also going to be there. So, what I'm getting here is there's also movement too with someone you've known before. Now, you could be in a relationship with this person, and the relationship is going to different levels now, where the focus might be traveling together or even moving in together. Also, too, I'm getting that some of you haven't met this person. I do feel like this person has a different course in life than you do. That doesn't mean that you can't be together with them, but I feel like they have a certain mission or journey that they need to accomplish. So if you do choose to journey with this person, just make sure that you give them enough freedom and understanding that they have some things that they need to accomplish. That doesn't mean that you still can't have a beautiful relationship with them. I'm also feeling, too, that some of you who have been traveling have met someone that has become dear to you. And I feel like there is really good energy about this relationship. And I feel like more is coming in the future. Like, I do feel like there are more gatherings. I feel like there is a good communication going on between the two of you. And I also feel like there is just a lot of good fortune. Like maybe you met someone or will be meeting someone who makes a good living and has money. I also feel like some of you may decide to go into partnership with your love. And I feel like it would be a success in regards to, making money and really making a go for this together. I do feel like some of you are involved with I guess I want to say there, I feel picking up on an air sign. This could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I feel like this person is a different culture, race, or religion than you. I feel that perhaps they even live in a different state or country. I do feel by the time we get to the full moon, there will be a reunion between the two of you, where I feel that conversation will begin to pick up. But I feel like one of you, though, is basically being lazy in this relationship, and Spirit is asking that there be effort in this relationship, but I don't see where you want to make an effort in this, or they want to make an effort in this. Someone is very effortless in this relationship. I'm also getting too that for some of you, you may have an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra child or a loved one who at this time is really trying to battle an addiction. And right now I feel like, I guess I want to say I feel like they are at the point where they're almost at a breakthrough. Perhaps there has been some healing or going to be some healing to help them along, besides maybe being in rehab or taking medication to combat this addiction. But I feel like the addiction is serious enough that there were thoughts or maybe attempts to, try to let go or erase this part in their life, or maybe even their life. But I feel like there's a turn in event, and I really feel like this is going to turn out to be something that is positive and will help this person achieve beating these addictions. Okay, now I'm just going to pull out a few more cards here. I feel like some of you are very protective of yourself, maybe too protective of yourself. And because you're not totally conscious of this energy or your belief, it's making it difficult for you to move forward into something that you would feel loved and safe. So therefore, I don't feel like your heart is completely open. So you might want to do some exercises and some self-healing on the heart chakra. I wouldn't even involve any other chakras unless the heart guides you to those chakras. Right now, I would just focus on the heart. I do feel like some of you have some big decisions to make, and those decisions also involve the heart. I do feel like there is somebody around you that does want to help you, get over this hill, for example. But I'm almost feeling like you just kind of want to do this yourself. And perhaps some of you may be using substance, whether it be alcohol or drugs, to try to eliminate this pain. Why not try some hypnosis or some meditations that are healing or get deep into the chakras for those healing? Okay, because I don't feel that the substance is really going to help you heal. It's just really taking you further down into a darker space to where the addiction even becomes more serious. I do feel like for some of you that maybe a friend of yours that's very close is getting married. You may be standing up in this wedding. Or I do feel like you could be meeting someone who may be married. And maybe your decision is about this married man or woman. And I feel like it's just a difficult situation. I feel like it's very complex. I feel like this person, too, isn't going to want to let you go. But I feel like they are kind of in a position of, I just don't know what I can do about this commitment or about this marriage that I'm in. Okay? I feel like there is a divine timing for this. For some of you, I don't feel like you need to kick this to the curb, but I do feel like you need to make a decision on whether or not you should be or remain so close to this person until there's a decision. Yeah, it looks like you are looking for answers that are beyond this relationship, which is good for you, but make sure they are higher source information and not through the ego. I do feel that there are 3 people involved here, and I do feel like you are holding the staff, which means to me, I feel like you are holding the decision. I don't feel like the other person is going to make that decision. You are holding decision. And right now, you're just looking out onto the horizons, out into nature, and maybe to the sky, prayers, meditation on what it is you need to do. Okay? And I feel like in May, I don't feel like you should make that decision May 1st through at least May 10th. I think you need to leave it be. But after that, you're clear to make a decision. I do feel that you will have a decision this month in May. I just don't feel positive about making a decision in these next week and a half. I think it just needs to rest, and you really just kind of need to observe or witness the whole entire relationship you've been having with this person, because I feel that you will get your answers that way. Let's go ahead and see what the teacup cards have to say. We've got the club, and we've got not, We've got the carrot. I love the carrot. And the dagger. Ugh. Okay. So the club is about plans being made, but I feel like these plans are kind of risky, where I feel like someone is asking you or almost making you against your free will of doing something that you really don't want to do. Okay. And I don't feel it will be successful. I do feel that you will pull out. I feel like that decision too will be about not participating in some fantasy I'm picking up, or some desire for maybe drugs, drinking, or partying with the wrong people, or investing your money into something. I don't feel that is going to work out. So please be very, very careful, very cautious here, especially the first 2 weeks in May. However, I do feel there are promises being made, and I don't feel that these promises are going to come through. I'm really feeling like it's got something to do with money too. Maybe someone's asked you to borrow money or wants you to invest in something they think may come out to be a winning situation. Maybe it is, but the way you play it, the way it falls in your hands isn't so lucky. Okay? The dagger means it is a tense situation, and it does have some fear in it, but I also feel it has a lot of intuition in it. Like you already know the answers, that you should not follow this person's advice or direction. Okay, I'm sure some of you will get me on this. I'm going to go ahead and now shuffle for the general reading. What are the messages for Pisces? I am using the angel cards this reading. I just feel all in all that May is a good month to move forward on things that you've wanted to do. But I also feel like you need advice. So get readings, go to your astrologer, listen to your intuition, but don't get yourself in a low space to where you start using substances to make it through. Now, if you happen to have anxiety or any other mental or emotional disorder happening, that does not mean you're crazy. It just means you have an imbalance and you need to take medicine for that. I do advise that you do so. Okay? It's time, Pisces, for some of you to piece back your world bit by bit. Slowly, in the moment, letting go of the past. Okay, I'm just going to pick random cards here. We've got the Knight of Raphael, Seven of Ariel, the Empress, Three of Michael, Two of Michael, two Michael cards, 2 and a 3. Epiphany. Oh, I love the Epiphany card. That's your aha moment. 4 of Ariel. I've got 2 Ariel cards here. And 9 of Gabriel. So the Knight of Raphael, this is about commitment. Commitment in work, commitment in business, commitment in relationships in general. And it's also about getting an opportunity to move forward, either in your career or in your business. You know, I feel like there are some aha moments too, where, oh, why didn't I think about this months ago? I could have been making money already. And you know what? You weren't meant to think about it months ago. The portal, the energy is now. Okay, and this is also about someone coming quickly in your life that will basically sweep you off your feet, getting promotions quickly, advancing in business quickly. It's definitely a lot of hurt energy here. The Seven of Ariel is about investments and choosing them wisely. It's also about, and we talked about that as I saw that in the cards, in the tea leaf cards, about money and investments. Also, you need to stop and not move so fast so that you can review your progress. Okay, so you can choose your next movement or your next endeavor wisely. The Empress here in this position and in the angel, which is Archangel Gabriel, this is the messenger. This is a message that it's time to act. It's time to move forward. It's time to get those plans in order and get going with them. It also means that you may discover some very abundant resources. The Three of Michael is, as I was mentioning, shuffling the cards, releasing the past, letting go what no longer serves you, letting go of the negative, bringing in more of the positive. You will actually grow and have your own epiphany when you let go of the past. Okay, some of you are really holding on to the past, and the past, it can't come back. So what you need to do is let go. And if that person or place, thing, whatever you want to call it, is meant to continue in your growth, then they will come. They will come. They will return. But they will return on a different level. And it's okay to discuss about, what it is you want, what you don't want regarding the past, but don't live in the past. Don't bring up too much of the pain from the past, because you're not going to feel that movement, that good energy to move forward and to make this a success. Okay, so the Two of Michael here is, you just have to make that decision. You have to make that decision. In order to feel better, you have to make that decision. Okay, I feel like there is a compromise. You just need to find that compromise. And I got some Virgo energy. I don't know if some of you are involved with Virgo or may have a moon or rising in Virgo, but what I'm feeling is don't overanalyze the problem. Okay, and I did feel that was maybe a Virgo around you, a Virgo boss, a Virgo coworker, or your moon or rising in Virgo, which is just, Virgo's great. They're great people. It's a great sign. But on the negative end, they overanalyze things, and this is what I'm feeling is more of the negative energy of overanalyzing, and actually, instead of keeping the fire burning, you're actually burning the fire out. So the epiphany is just aha moment. That's what I like to call it, the aha moment. Oh my God, I've got it. I can feel the light now. Oh, I feel this total warmth going right through me. Oh yes, that's it. Okay, answers that just come through the infinite. They come through meditation. They come through tarot cards. They come through astrology. They come through somebody else's words. They come through your own thoughts. But it's, aha, I got it. And the Four of Ariel is, you got to keep the balance between giving and receiving. And being resistant to change isn't going to make your change any better. This is where you can call on Archangel Michael. This is where the Two of Michael comes in, this card. Let it be your strength, because those changes, if they are meant to be, are going to happen regardless whether you resist or accept them. You cannot fight against external forces. And also I feel like, again, it's a money card here too. Be careful how you're spending money, Or maybe you're looking back into April under the Mercury retrograde and the first part of May and realizing, wow, I may have got hit by this. I've spent a lot of money in my car, or I've spent a lot of money traveling, or I've just spent a lot of money replacing things or just getting new things. And the spirit of Ariel is saying that don't be extreme about these things, but really check in with yourself regarding how you're saving money and how you're spending money. For some of you, I feel like it's coming in with one hand and going out with the other. The Nine of Gabrielle is stay determined. That's your final card here. Stay determined. Move forward. Be open to all possibilities, but when you're focusing on being open in all possibilities, be positive. Like, I want to be open to all infinite and divine blessed possibilities. I want to be open to all the good and the better possibilities. Because just being open to all possibilities can also be open to negative possibilities. So, somebody just came in here. I don't know if you work in nature or you work with natural stuff, but I feel like you're very much into the environment. Good for you. I feel like if you continue to be determined, I don't know why I got the name K. I got the name K also. That has something to do with determination. And I'm sure there's plenty of others here that are, but I just feel like the one that works in nature or works with something natural, that you need to continue to be determined and move forward. I'm just getting environmentalist or environmental work, whether it be with animals, whether it be with humans, whether it just be with nature. Okay? Don't become too much of an activism here, but definitely stand your ground and keep moving forward. You've on to something good, and blessings. And I am going to pull some more tea leaves to close this. We've got the Rabbit, Lightning, Sun, wow, and Eagle. Okay, so the Rabbit just is over concerned about your personal matters, whether it be spending money, if your spouse or your lover is faithful to you, the bedroom, eating habits. It has to do more with the ego and habitual things. The Lightning here has to do with you or someone else not getting angry, especially about sexual things or money, okay? Because it's not really going to make the situation any better by getting all angry about it. And I feel like you need to be very cautious about the words that you use, because words have a lot of power, and you may say something that you may regret. Or even your partner, or even about your job. Maybe you're just frustrated and fed up about your job and how things are being handled, etc. But anger isn't going to solve the situation. It's just going to bring more anger into the situation. However, there is good results with the Sun and the Eagle, and the Sun is just that you're going to be fine. You're going to move eventually into a position where you're going to be fine and you're not going to worry as much. And the Eagle means that you have triumph over these problems, that you are going to succeed. There is an answer. There is a solution. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings, Pisces.